What's up, guys? This is Heis, and welcome to Mon-Tue-Zuma Tuesday. We're actually now on Tuesday like I said we would be. It's fine. And presumably on Tuesdays for the rest of the year. We'll see. Anyway, back working on the choo-choo today. I think today I want to get the valve rockers in the right spot. And something in the smoke box is not happy about life. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, there's a mate that's broken on a couple of the branch pipes in there. Okay, well we'll get that figured out. But yeah, I think getting the proper valve rockers in will be a fun challenge today. So I think that's what we're gonna get into and see how it goes from there. Let me get to Discord and get it set up. Looks like we're joined by Corey and also Midland today. So that's
hello.
Hello. Quite wonderful. Hey guys. All right, let's see. Where is? There we go. Get that there. Get that there. Oh! It stares up at top monitor, sees chat scrolling. Oh, we've hardly begun. And Blues Crew, thank you for gifting the 10 memberships. Goodness, my camera is not aimed anywhere proper. Too much banging on the table, apparently, over here. And then Rutger Lamberson, right afterwards, with 50 memberships gifted. We're pulling up the birds. Pulling it up. Thank you so much, Rutger. The chat is continuously green. We haven't even started yet. And now there's kaiques marching across my phone screen. Goodness. Thank you so much, Rutger. Very much appreciate you. And then Alligamer. Hello. People are just turning the chat green and people are getting crazy right here, right now. Alligamer, thanks so much, my friend. Hey, hi, sending this to you so you can get yourself and your friends at the museum a round of hot beverage of choice on me. Good luck to you and your cohorts. I hope your runs and shows all go well and stay warm out there. Thank you. I got to run and fire 491 last night, and I enjoyed running 20 for Polar, and 20 is just such a fun challenge to try and run with that train. But I got in 491 and started going down the hill for the first time, and I took a set with the automatic and went, oh, dear God, thank God for 6ET. 6ET is so much nicer than A1. A1 just sucks, so I was very pleased with that.
You were like, yes, this feels right now.
Pretty much, yeah. So that's one way that I can definitely say, oh yeah, no, I prefer this choo-choo, but only for its brake stand. I guess while we're talking about it, I got to fire with dirt. Black dirt.
How much slack was in the tender?
Yes, all of it. And it wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. It was fine. I got through it. We only put a couple scoops of actual coal in the tender because of all that. No, I need this. Hang on. But also, one of the fun things is that 491's tender leak is getting worse. So that's cool.
Oh. That's less than ideal.
So it was pretty funny. I ran the first trip, and I only took a 5-pound set on the automatic. Right as I was getting close to the stopping point, coming into the station with the cylinder cocks and everything, and we had run her up through the boarding area to blow her nose out earlier, and it was so funny. I'm coming in, only 5 pounds on the train, light amount of throttle, and she just loses it. And I was like, what? Come on, like right in front of all the guests, do a burnout. So I ended up kicking off the train and then getting back into it, and she did it again, and I'm like, what the heck? And Dusty's like, I didn't slip at all yesterday. Ha 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 ha. And then he slipped later when he ran because of that. But anyway, the tender leak was enough that it covered the water, or covered the rails in water previously, and flash rested, and there was no grip to be had. So a little bit of sand and it was all fine, but it was pretty funny. So anyway, cheers, Alligamer, and I will definitely grab the folks a beverage so we can enjoy during Polar.
I was going to ask how much hot chocolate has been consumed by the crew.
I don't know. That we do have hot chocolate on the business car, which is fun, and coffee for the crew. But I know that one of the hotels in Golden caters all the hot chocolate for all the guests. So I don't know what the number is, but a lot of hot chocolate's been consumed, that's for sure. Sorry, I fired a steam locomotive yesterday with dirt coal, and it has ruined my everything. So I'm going to make all kinds of sad, annoying throat sounds today. Midland! Hey, Midland. 25 Hello. Months as an engineer. Thank you so much, my friend. Also, wonder what happened today. Oh? Oh? What is Midland plotting?
Midland's not plotting, but you may want to check out the Friends of the Eastbound Facebook page.
Ah, Midland has two modes: plotting and/or Friends of EBTing, and we love that. I'll pull that up. Facebook's.
I have many gears, but I only have one transmission.
Friends of the East Broad Top. Come on. There we go. Let's see what happened. Oh, fun. Lots of rail laid and spiked into place.
Yes, all of the rail, all of the track.
And look at you guys using fun kid tools. Wait, is this right by the school?
Yeah, we kind of crossed 994 today.
Holy shit! I was like, I recognize that. I filmed B-roll at that crossing, and you're already there? Jesus.
Yep.
Jesus fuck. You love to see it. The East Broad Top. They are on a mission, and that's awesome. Anyway. Corey Gibson from Hey Lillian, get loved, noob. Shrug? Do I need to know what that's about?
Lillian came in while you were muted and told us to get loved.
Oh. Okay. Well, there you go.
And something about puns.
That's funny. From Maddie, hey Mark, happy holidays. Hope Polar's going well. Been super busy on your end too. Christmas has begun. You're not prepared. I'm also not prepared for Christmas. I'm sort of prepared. I have presents for the other two of the 3/4 show, but that's it. And I was like, I'll think about it in December. Stares at clock. Oh fuck, it's December 3rd. We'll get there. Sean J Animations. Afternoon, Mark. Hope your day is going well. And then I joined See Peaches peeing onto the floor. It could be worse. Well, at least the new cistern is at the museum. So anyway, Ivory Diamond 214. Glad you made it to the live stream. Anyway, is there any locomotive you're planning on building in CAD next? Whatever we want to do after this one, which I think is going to be a Mason bogey, and that's going to suck. Yeah, but anyway, we're gonna go through the first one first, I think. Person 723, have I seen the Huber geared engine in general? I have. Not related. That was a different Huber, but yes, it's neat. Spots. Brakeman 14 months. Time is flying way too fast, man, for reals. Mr. Deej, greetings from the UK. Last weekend, you got to play on your UK Evil Twins loco with him, preparing for operating with him for New Year's Day. Have fun. That's awesome. Tell Laurie hello next time you see him. And remember, Laurie is the good twin. I'm the evil twin. we determined that sometime recently because Laurie is just like the sweetheart of all sweethearts, and you add me being a bit of a pain in the ass, enjoying the adult beverage, which he abstains from, and also doing the rock and roll with the pointy, horny guitars. I'm the evil one. Anyway.
Both of you think that you were the evil twin, and both of you were wrong.
No. Laurie, when we talked about it, he's like, why am I the evil twin? I think Laurie wants to be the good twin, and I think he is. But anyway. Unless he's decided to lean into the memes or not. So, anyway. Okay, so I just deleted that valve rod. Now we just need to not touch anything else so that the dimensions are preserved. So I'm going to fix some stuff in place real quick. And then we're going to try and get some other stuff put in here. So last time I kind of mocked up Curtis's flavor of things, and we're gonna have to design our own, I think, really, because it's just gonna be different. So let me take a look, see at the pictures here.
Mr. Deej said he's talking to Laurie right now.
Oh, is he? Good. Laurie's up? I guess it'd be pretty late over there, but not that late.
Laurie is up and potentially watching.
Hi, Laurie, if you are. This is about the size of most locomotives in Britain, isn't it? Anyway. Solaris, hey guys, been playing Railroad for a few weeks now, and your first overloaded train with T2110 when they're stalled in Dillsborough Tunnel And the SW1 came to the rescue. That's funny. Okay. So this is a very different setup. So I guess... Wow, her valve rods are more spindly than I've drawn, that's for sure. Because her valve rod is itty bitty. We've got them drawn pretty close to the same size as the piston rod. Hey, Tristan's here. Hey, Tristan.
Wait, the boss is here? Run.
Yeah, the boss is here. I thought he wasn't going to be here. He's just popping in to comment, I suppose. Exercise his authority.
You will respect his authority.
Yes. I'm going to change that to be inch. Make it a little smaller. And it's not going to... So how does Curtis have that drawn? I wonder if it still has a tapered fit or not. Your dinner's in an hour and a half. Gotta keep you on your toes. I see how it is. You timed your dinner at the exact same time as our normal Studio 346 meeting so that you didn't have to be there. I see. Big brain play. Alright. Let's pull open... Excuse me while I navigate for it. We're gonna find... Curtis's valve gear assembly. And... take a look and see what he did. Okay, so it looks like he did a very straight fit. Which I guess with this kind of setup you could do. Yeah, his valve yoke is literally just straight. And then you'd... I guess it looks like in the picture that it has two nuts that you clamp down onto the big crazy post guy there. I guess. So, we'll adjust the valve rod accordingly. And I'm trying to think if I need to make it longer or not. I probably do. Yeah, because our valve's not all the way forwards. Yeah, valve's not all the way forward, so we're going to have to make that valve rod longer, which isn't going to change anything because the valve itself is in the proper position. So we'll do that. You want to open that, SolidWorks? Perhaps?
No.
Nope. So we can get rid of that cut extrude. Can get rid of the chamfer. I can leave the fillet, that's fine, but we can change this extrusion. I don't know, let's give it another 4 inches maybe. Joe Sampson, hope I'm doing well, thank you. Out of all the choo-choos at the museum, running or non-running, which is my favorite? I don't. I can't answer this question. I don't actually have a favorite. Like
the engines will beat him.
They will beat me, but at the same time, genuinely, I don't have a favorite between the three that run. They're all three very important in very different ways.
Technically, Grandma's not at the museum right now, though.
That is true. She is not technically at the museum. That doesn't mean that there aren't spies in Durango that are going to make me, live up to whatever I say. So, anyway.
There are messenger pigeons currently en route sharing conversations.
Pretty much. Rucker Lamberson, hello Heist crew, happy belated Thanksgiving. Same to you. You mentioned the new cistern for 491's tender. How long would the downtime for 491 be? And what all does that repair entail? Also, the progress on Zuma is great. Thank you. It's going to be swapping the cistern, which is going to involve a big crane, and just a couple bolts, honestly. But then we're going to have to cut off all the hardware on the original cistern and put it on the new one to save some of the historic fabric. So I would estimate it's going to take us probably a month or two to get it done, if I had to guess. So we're doing it after the holiday season, after Polar's done. Early next year, we'll get into that. Jeff and Dusty usually take a lot of January off after the Polar slog. So I would imagine she'll be back up in traffic before she's needed, and before the Steam season starts up again next year. So shouldn't be too big of a deal. A person 723, when you get closer to actually building Zuma, will you go and look at the Brownsville 240 or 242? Absolutely. I want to go to there before that to make sure that we're not screwing anything up. But yeah. Solaris, is there a model railroad at the Colorado Road Museum? There's two. There's an Garden Railway outside, and then there's an HO scale layout in the basement of the museum building. Rails to Fails, 8 months already. Hi, if there was an extinct locomotive class I could bring back, no matter the expense or lack or whatnot, what it would be. Probably one of the New York Central Hudsons is the best answer of locomotive that is the saddest that we don't have one. One of these guys. Not necessarily even the crazy Van Halen cover one. But they were just iconic, awesome locomotives, and they all got scrapped, which is a bummer. If I had to pick a more selfish thing, I'd probably pick a DNR-GW class L105, because the better challenger. L131's the big stupid, and would be potentially even more fun than an L105, but the L105s are kick-ass. So,
And here I thought you were going to say a T29.
T29, it's hard to pick. T29s are pretty hot too. All the Rio Grande standard gauge stuff is just killer. The T29 is that we could actually hope to someday actually make, though. But anyway, good looking choo-choos. Anyway. B Pendragon, you paused your anime to be here. I'm glad, thank you. Timerman765, couldn't you guys, if the museum wanted to restore the other 280 191 but replace the wrought iron boiler with a new one? We could, but it doesn't make any sense, so we won't. Solaris, there's the T1 project. Yes, that is monumental. I'm very excited for that. And then Beta Gaming HT1, you almost spun out on NC's icy roads this morning. I'm glad you didn't, but goodness, yeah, that's must have been a little scary. Okay, so we're gonna just start drawing the link guy, and we kind of know, like, the frame runs right up against the smoke box, so whatever we build is gonna have to be smaller than the frame, which is how it's gonna differ from what Curtis drew for the 260. So I think it's a 3-inch wide frame. Yeah, so we're gonna have to basically make it like a 2.5 inch. No, we could do like a 2-inch sliding block, and we're gonna, yeah, we're gonna start drawing that guy, I guess. Okay, new part. I'm trying to think of where I want to start drawing this from. Guess we'll start on the front plane. We'll draw the connection to the rod first. Solaris, you're glad you're not in Buffalo, New York this week with all the snow.
Yeah, the lake effect around the Great Lakes has been kind of insane.
Did Buffalo get slammed? I haven't heard anything about that.
Buffalo got slammed, Erie got slammed, pretty much anything around Lake Erie kind of got slammed.
Wow. Yeah, that seems to happen out that way. Yeah, it's been somewhat nice actually out here in Denver recently. It was, I mean, polar last night. I didn't even wear my my Naboo Palace Guard hat, which is my joking name for my Winter's Engineers hat. Brett pointed out, he saw it, and it's like, you just look like Captain Tanaka or Panaka, or whatever he is from the Star Wars Episode 1. 'Cause it's got the thing on it, which is funny.
I want to see you. Drive an engine in the bird hat.
No.
I don't see that going well for a number of reasons. Firstly, being fire.
I probably should have done that differently, but that's okay. We'll do an extruded cut and just cut out the rest of that circle. There we go. Oh, now it's trying to save in a stupid place. What else is new? SolidWorks. Why you gotta be dumb? Locomotive.
Skill issue.
Valve gear. Okay. King Zeldar, engineer, 11 months, happy to catch Mon-Tue-Zuma stream. Thought of a fun submission for ridiculous railroads. It's the Madison Incline, Indiana, at a grade of 5.89%. Standard gauge, track is still there, and you can walk it. That's fun. We need to do the next episode of that series anyway, but I'll have to keep that in mind. Madison Incline. Is that what the fucking weirdo Pennsylvania 010 was built for? Reuben Wells?
No, I don't. Maybe? I thought it was for a different one.
That Madison Incline seems familiar, but
It does seem familiar.
anyway. Big Haas, welcome to the Conductors. Thank you. Jordan Freeman, idea for Railroader live stream, virtual swear jar. Every time someone swears, they PayPal the session host $1. Man, I could make a lot of money off a goose.
I feel like you could make a lot of money and then simultaneously lose a lot of money.
That's fair. RSR Kai, fireman for 10 months. Hypothetically, if I donated money, could I get Since I've Been Loving You cover out of you on stream? Ooh, I love that song. I've not learned the solo properly. I could give it a go. No promises, but I would give it a go. So. Okay, so then we need to figure out the distance from center of valve rod to center of frame rail, basically. Measure. If we do that to that, we can figure it out. It's 8.65, which is a stupid dimension, but that's okay. And then we'd add 1.5 inches. So 8.65 plus 8 1.5 inches. 10.15. All right. Do that. And then we can sketch our square. Shawnee Mission! Whoa, 20 months. It's almost like 2 years. Getting close, yeah. It's great to catch a stream while working on your Vex U robots in your dorm room. Thanks for all the great content. Cheers, my friend. Appreciate you. Robot project sounds fun. It's been a long time since I've done anything with robots, but it was always interesting. And then Conktech, 4 months, though small, feels fake. Still, I understand. Happy late Thanksgiving, Mark. Zuma's looking great. Thoughts on the Ferdinand Magellan, the rail car, not the Explorer? I didn't know anything about it until I went to Barry Bogues' model railroad down in Houston, and I thought it was really cool. I want to do a video about it at some point. The presidential rail car. I'm not sure when. My friend Scott said he might be able to actually get me to go see the real car, though. So I'm hoping so. A lot of history tied in there. Ethan Locke. Ruben was for the Madison Incline. She currently lives in the Indianapolis Children's Museum. They have a model of the incline right next to the engine. Okay, confirmed. Thank you, Ethan. Yeah, that's a goofy looking engine. If no one's familiar, I remember seeing this engine for the first time and I just go, what in the fuck is this? It definitely could live on the Cursed Trains side of things because, yeah, it's an 010 saddle tank thing. It's just wacky. Just utterly wacky looking. And the fact that it's preserved, I love that it's preserved. Because just a goofy fucking thing. And it's got a rod-actuated water pump of some variety with an extra little crank off the back. You look at it and you go, what in the fuck were they thinking? What is this thing? And they needed to make it run up the hill. I guess Train of Thought's done a video, America's Best Banker. How about that? Of course, using British terminology for helper service, but that's fine. Just a little weirdo. Fun little weirdo. So, it's very cool that it's preserved. Anyway. For the Boomer, check out this mechanism on this Veneer saw you run in the DMs. Okay.
Veneer saw. Ooh.
A Veneer saw. Interesting. It looks like they cut up a steam engine for it. That's cool. I'm not familiar with what a Veneer saw is. I assume a saw for veneer. Very thin things, but shrug? That's all I got. Trainman 4014, hi, so what's 4014's favorite restaurant? Big Boy. Limes, but yes. Bolden House found out earlier that there were less than 60 EMD BL2s ever made. What number would it be if you were to get one on the ES&DT? A BL2? Less than 60? Probably 7, because why is it always 7? RSR Kai, we ball. Okay, you're going to make me get out my Les Paul. I don't know if my Les Paul has 6 strings on it right now. We might not do it on the Les Paul, but remind me before end of stream. We'll do it. Quackagate. Locksleaf, we found what's being built after Zuma.
Looks like.
Oh, looks like. Ah, yes. That makes more sense. Thank you. Digital Grid Music. Mon-Tue-Zuma Tuesday while you're in Blender modeling new conflat wagons. What a great night. Keep up the great work and the laughs. Thank you. Yeah, goodness. Blender. Props to you for doing stuff in Blender. Blender, my brain does not function in Blender, so. And for the Boomer, you got a video to show. Okay. That's a sound. Good lord. We're gonna turn that down. Oh, weird. Okay. Oh, so it's like a shit ton of vertical bandsaws, kind of. Kind of? They must oscillate with the way that mechanism's set up. Maybe? It looks like they're kind of oscillating. And so you pass something in and it makes multiple pieces of veneer. Okay. Cool. That's very neat. All right, this guy to this guy is 10.15. And now let's figure out the height offset. Because I remember that was a problem with Curtis's. So the DY, it's 1.75 inches down. We're going to have basically ½ inch of thickness surrounding for the support to the crosshead. So it's going to be 1.25 inches up, which means it actually only needs to shift down 1/4 inch. Is that right? Because we're going to add ½ inch. So we got 1.25 inches from the surface to the guy, and it's a 2-inch box. which means that we've got to go, it's got to shift up a 1/4 inch, I think, from the crosshead to the valve yoke. I think. Let's do that real quick, and then if we do this, I think this dimension needs to be a 1/4 inch. Might need to be a 1/4 inch the other way, in which case we'll rebuild it and fix it, but... And then we want to do a blind extrusion both ways, and I don't know, probably this thing's gonna be pretty long. Box. And then basically want to sketch on this guy. And about that, we'll probably call that 6 inch. And we'll do a center line there, and if I can make him match this guy in the center there, we'll do that. That'll give me that point. Okay. We make those guys collinear. There we go. And now we should be able to... God, I don't use this feature ever. I believe that this is a lofted base. And we're going to go from sketch 4 to face 1. Maybe? Self-intersecting geometry. Great. I could do this without doing a loft, but... Huh. My extrusion also looks like it's quite goofy looking. Oh, it's trying to do something goofy. Let's do another sketch real quick on this guy that just makes the box, and that might make it shut up. Anyway, let's see, I got a couple top chats here. Pacific Productions, I know you said you don't answer questions about Century Steam here, but you wanted to ask that how good is UE5 in development? I heard from a lot of people that used it or played games made on it. It's very unoptimized. The editor is very different than the game itself. You can make a very optimized game if you know what you're doing using the editor. The editor itself is a goddamn fucking problem. But, yeah. Unreal will eat all of the RAM and all of the storage you have, which is just a joy. I'm actually upgrading to 128 gigs of RAM specifically for Unreal. So, because 64, it will still eat and kill. Doesn't mean that 128 is going to help, but anyway. Might. Digital Grid Music Blender can be a pain in the ass, but at the end of the day, it's the only program that plays nice with exporting to immersive railroading, picking your poison. Fair enough. W. Muscati, I asked parrot noises make for good background noise while you DCC sound a 45 tenor. Small Duke Choose, how's my boxcar? Cheers, bud. Your boxcar is downstairs, I think. It hasn't seen much service recently, unfortunately. I haven't run HO scale anything recently at all. Pike Masters did a show this weekend, the club that I'm a part of, up in Loveland, but I did not have time to go, so I did not. But Definitely next year there's going to be some options for that. Yeah, see, SolidWorks, there's a simple way to make this and a hard way. And SolidWorks
And he keeps doing the hard way.
Is just an innovative pile of shit. Cool. Let's not
job.
and say we did. We're going to put in a reference plane, and we're going to reference some of the sketch stuff here. And then we're going to sketch on that plane, and we're going to make a line that connects those, and then give that as the guide path, and then pray that SolidWorks doesn't be stupid.
It's all the works though, so it's probably going to be.
It probably will be, yeah. Jeff Thorson in the comments just goes, "Don't cross the streams." Perfect. Oh, hey, look! Now that I've done this, it'll just do it anyway without using the guide curve. You're adorable, SolidWorks. I don't know if it's 6-inch back there. That seems a little steeper than what the actual thing had. Let's make it 5-inch. Yeah, that'll look a little better. Okay. And then why did that extrusion? It is not. Oh, I see what happened. So what, I made that 3 inches, so if I add 11, that'll center things up a little bit. There we go. Cool. Trainman 4014, highest fun fact down in Florida, U.S. Sugar 148 is oil-fired with old fry oil from local restaurants. A tale as old as time. They're neat. Allagamer, you will be visited by 3 ghosts this stream, all of them SolidWorks. Pretty much. And SolidWorks, why'd I change it? There was nothing wrong. Yeah, you're adorable. Okay, so we're gonna insert this guy now. Valve crosshead. And kind of see what we're looking like here. And I want those guys to be parallel, but I want them to be parallel that way. Okay. And that's looking like... Oh. No, I can't mate it that way. I needed to reverse the first mate. That was SolidWorks. Valve crosshead, we'll get rid of that. Actually, we can edit that mate. We want to spin that the other way. Yep, there we go. And then if we do this guy and say they're parallel. Okay, there we go. I don't want to lose the dimension of the valve, but I do want to be able to actuate this thing. Well, I guess I could do a distance mate between it and then that, maybe, but... Person 723, at least SolidWorks isn't a printer and can't jam. True. Levi Booker, 128 gigs of RAM while watching this on an 8 gig of RAM laptop with the best available 3 megabit internet. Makes you want to come back to rural Kentucky, right? That is a struggle. SolidWorks, I can jam just fine, thank you. No SolidWorks. This does not spark joy. Okay, well, we'll do a distance mate between these guys. Set it at 1 inch. So now this is relative to this. I don't know if I can do a proper distance mate between that and that. So we might just have to continue designing. Presumably, look at Curtis's. I think that, yeah, they just go straight back through the other side and go to the pivot guy. Oh, see, Curtis has also had to sneak in between his spring hanger. What's the dimension he's got on his spring hanger, I wonder? Ah, yes. There's the area of the spring hanger, in case you wanted that. That's very helpful. He's got 3 1/8. So what does he have on that? Just 3? No, I didn't want to measure those. Thanks, SolidWorks. No, he's got 3 on the outside there. So he might have this at 2 inch wide. But he's got it taller, doesn't he? Interesting. Yeah, he's got it at 2 3/8 tall. On that guy, but that's 2 1/2. Mr. Shooter 4, go home. SolidWorks, you're drunk. Pretty much. An Alligamer, it's raspberry. Only one person is bold enough to give me the raspberry. SolidWorks! Pretty much. Well, if I made it taller, it would make the kind of pyramid situation a little better. And it does look pretty tall, and it does look like it actually pyramids rather than bends, so I think I will do that, actually. Oh, not that sketch. Hang on. Not that one. That one. And 2 1/2, honestly, looks like it does the thing pretty nice. Oh, and if I make it 2 1/2, then I'd get rid of the offset entirely.
Oh.
We love that. Uniform parts. Holy shit.
Yay, ease of manufacturing.
Yeah. Yeah, we like that a lot. We're gonna do that. Trainman 4014, hi Heist, you found something neat you wanted to tell me. Pan Am Railway bought the logo from Pan Am Airlines after they filed for bankruptcy. Interesting. I didn't know that. It's East Coast stuff. What did Curtis do on his backside guy? No, I didn't want to look at any other parts, SolidWorks. Just continue to be stupid. Okay. So it's a kind of a short little nubbin that then goes to a circular pin there. 2-inch boss, basically, and then it's basically just a 2-inch square overall. That matches the top face and then is kind of extruded up, which is a little weird, but that's to put the valve rod from the rocker basically flat and parallel. Although it's not always going to be parallel, because that's how that works. Depending on what this rocker is doing, it's going to shimmy up and down a little bit. Yeah. You can see the slight shimmy up and down. I guess when it's all the way in forward or reverse, it would make sense for it to be vaguely parallel there. PV Dweez. What type of toast gets SolidWorks jam? Any kind of toast, I think. SolidWorks will jam anything if it could. Pain in the ass. All right. Okay. So we're probably talking about another piece of inch. Nah, it might be 3/4. And how's his connection work? Okay, his are pinned on the inside of the rockers. So if we go back to our choo-choo, I do like the look a lot better without the stupid, crazy, spindly rod. So his are pinned on the inside, and there is space for them to be pinned on the inside. That said, they're gonna have to be fooped to not run through the fucking tumbling shaft. Huh. God damn it. Can we see that? Yeah, they look like they run under the tumbling shaft. And then they're straight. Oh, because the tumbling shaft is mounted a lot higher on this choo-choo. Well, shit. That's a bummer. That's a bummer that I'm not going to solve today with the amount of time that I have. So this is the tumbling shaft. You can easily tell that it's raised up by a good probably 3 inches there. And so it's got a shorter lever to go to the reach rod. Okay, well, we'll have to do that and add a spacer, and then that'll help with some of these other things. Cockatoo noises. We'll get there.
So is this the wrong lever, Kronk?
It is the wrong lever, Crunk. I just used the 2/6/0s, assuming it would work, and that was... I chose poorly. Shit. Well, that's okay. Azarin! Heist drafting Mon-Tue-Zuma in SolidWorks is the perfect thing to watch while struggling to hand draft a final project for a theater design class. I'm glad. I'm glad that you're struggling alongside me here, my friend. I wonder if those rockers are supposed to be shorter, too.
Hello.
Hello, friend.
It is a Steaks.
Ah.
How you doing, Midland? It's been a while.
It has been a while. I'm doing well. Track work went well today. We
Nice.
achieved many things.
Very good.
Poop. Okay. Well, more things to fix and redo. Welcome to iteration hell, I guess.
I have no clue what that is.
No idea. It screams. Yeah.
No idea. Dies internally.
Alec Gamer, I rebuilt a Loco in 3D program. What did you use for measurements? I eyeballed it. Well, I mean, kind of, yeah.
Better than doing it on paper.
Yeah, very true. Does that put me centered? No, it doesn't. That also doesn't put me centered. Let's make it centered, but actually centered, shall we?
Precisely centered.
Oh, Mark, did you get my message about things earlier?
Yes. Yes, I did. Thank you. I will do the things after this and our meeting.
Fantastic. Thankfully, the giant amount of work I'm doing only touches one tiny bit of what you need to touch. So
That's funny.
it's like literally one checkbox.
Love that. Trainman 4014, what does a railroader do on his lunch break? He chews his food. Limes. Alright, and then we'll extrude this guy 2 inches. And this time I'm just going to use a chamfer tool. Because I don't have to mate up with another profile. So we'll chamfer all 4 of these guys, and we'll use uneven chamfers to do what we want. So
What part is it you're making right now?
the valve crosshead. The weird valve crosshead that these engines were delivered with. Because we decided we wanted to do that instead of what we ended up doing.
What makes the valve crosshead so weird on these?
It's weird.
Very descriptive.
I will show in a second. It uses a weird sliding block mechanism versus a more traditional valve crosshead. But that's not doing what I wanted it to do. I don't know why I thought that would work. I should still do Loft. It's funny, every time I think of the word Loft, I think of a stupid moment in a YouTube video. If anyone's watched... can I get a reference plane? Oh, I need to be out of the sketch, that's why. Okay. If anyone's watched Stuff Made Here, it's one of my favorite YouTube channels all time. But the episode where they're playing with the explosive bat he made with Smarter Every Day.
Oh, it's that guy. I knew
That
I had
guy.
heard of Stuff Made Here.
Yes.
The one who just gets random, tens of thousands of dollars worth of machinery.
Basically, yeah. He real smart dude.
He's very smart.
But his channel's very fun to watch. But anyway, there's a moment in the episode with Smarter Every Day where, the problem, you've got a Loft problem, lack of freaking talent.
Oh God.
As he missed with the baseball bat, which was pretty funny. So why does that live rent free in my head? I don't know, but I enjoy that video. So
Lack of freaking talent.
lack
I
of
like that.
freaking talent. There we go.
The one that sticks for me is swag. Scientific wild ass guess.
Scientific wild ass guess. That is great. Mr. Shooter 4 gifting 10 memberships. Thank you so much, my friend.
A favorite of mine is saying someone got their degree from SFBU. Shit for Brains University.
That's pretty good. All these dimensions. There we go.
Captain Crazy, that does sound like a scout quote.
It does.
You got a loft problem. Lack of freaking talent.
Lack of freaking talent. If you was from where I was from, you'd be fucking dead. Alright. So now that I've got the part mostly modeled, the valve crosshead on this guy is weird in that the valve rod comes out, goes to the valve crosshead, and it's this big sliding block that slides into two kind of carriers, and then it goes to the actual connection point inside the frame. Curtis's model of the 260 is a little easier to see with all the bits. Yeah, so you've got this giant sliding die block situation with these weird connections built up, tied into the valve rod to then go to what it connects to the hangers, or the rockers, rather.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, super weird. So,
It's like Baldwin went, how weird can we make this? And the answer was yes.
pretty much. So
They tried to make a crosshead and instead they made a fucking claymore.
pretty much. Streamlining 4014, will I bring the Mon-Tue-Zuma to the halls or the shores of Tripoli? Like Italy? Am I missing a reference? Or is that Greece? That's Greece. That's Greece. Is it? Right?
From the halls of Mon-Tue-Zuma to the shores of Tripoli is the first part of the Marine hymn.
Ah, fair enough. And it's not. It's in Libya. Wow.
Yep.
Nailed it. Mediterranean somewhere.
Geography.
Hi. This is a product of the American education system. It's fine. Marine Corps hymn. That's cool. I didn't know that. Okay. So now we've got most of that kind of sorted out. Now I can probably find a distance situation now that I've got a circle. So we can do a circle to circle and see what's going on here. And SolidWorks had saved another surface that I'd clicked on, so no, it won't work. Because it's stupid. Okay, DZ is almost exactly 5 feet. Which is kind of hilarious. Which makes me want to just make it 5 feet. Y, which is our height in this case, is basically an inch different. Which is gonna slightly change things. I'm just gonna make a 5 foot long rod and call it a day. Sound good? That one's 1 1/8 diameter. We should make that nubbin a bigger diameter. 84mer, hey friend. I was just thinking about you yesterday. Did you get a new version of your 3D model that you wanted me to review? Because I know I still owed you a review, but I think I brought it up recently, and I think you said that you had a new version or something, and I wasn't sure if you'd emailed me the details or not. Refresh my brain. I know that I still owe you that, so. Anyway, do I like anime? And if so, what's my favorite? Yours is Dr. Stone. I wouldn't say that I'm like, anime is my thing, but I've watched several in the past.
I've actually got one I think you might enjoy.
Really? Which one?
I just watched it. It's called Freerin, like Beyond the Last Journey or whatever it is.
Okay.
Really, really good. Not super over the top anime. Very, very introspective, very kind of emotional. Really, really cool.
Neat. Okay.
Very much enjoyed it.
I mean, it's not that I watch things ever, but, you know, I'll add it to the list for some time.
I don't watch things ever either.
Yeah. Natalie and I have been watching through the original series of Star Trek, and I think in the month and a half or 2 months we have been watching it, We have made it 14 episodes in ish.
Yeah,
So we're getting there. It's fine.
I feel that. See, I don't have to worry about like waking people up, like if I'm just in bed like watching shit on my phone. So like I can just like get in bed, toss my phone up on the nightstand, and fucking watch something until I fall asleep.
See, I cannot watch if the brain is engaged, so that doesn't work for me. And as well, like I would just rather be getting something done, because there's always more work to be done. But yeah, but going back to 84mer's question, animes that I've seen that I've enjoyed, I'm trying to actually think about what is classified as an anime truly that I have seen. Probably Death Note would probably be the one I enjoyed the most, that I'd actually seen most of. I didn't watch all of it, I guess, because it changed. Like, they did multiple seasons and it got weird. But the origin, the first season, I think, was pretty great. But that's maybe not the most anime I've seen. I've seen the one that I cannot pronounce the name of, that has the fucking steam trains in space many years ago.
Oh, I thought that was just called like Galaxy Trains or something.
Or maybe it's Galaxy Railways, but it has its name, for whatever reason, I did not remember Galaxy Railways, and I remembered the name, at least a vague spelling of it, in Japanese, but Englishified, and I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it, so... But, why did Brain remember that? No clue. But, I have watched that, which is probably a more proper anime, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know how you define what a proper anime is. And then Baldwin Locomotive works. Don't blame me for this. Everyone was drunk and I was going through a thing. That sounds about right. Oh, that's funny.
Welcome to Baldwin Locomotive Works, where everybody's drunk and the points don't matter.
Pretty much. It's a reptile house. '84mer, you did send me the latest version. I haven't actually worked on it in a while. Don't have 50 for the 250 character chat, so rest below, no worries. You might start over on a separate model later, but you could still use it to see what you have wrong about steam locomotives, and Death Note is great. Fryren 2. Okay, wonderful. I will try and remember to do that when I got a chance. From a surface... And then we're going to go to a surface, or up to body, I guess. SolidWorks, you really just are not on the money on what the fuck you're wanting me to do. Yeah, fail. I wonder why it failed. You dumbass. Body. I guess we'll do it from an offset, and then we'll do a second fucking... It's the second verse, same as the first. Okay. No, SolidWorks, that's not what the fuck I wanted to do. Fucking idiotic program. There we go. Like that. Dumb. Ethan Locke, or hang on, Alligamer, proper anime animation from Japan. That's it. That's the tweet. Oh, if that counts. I mean, I've seen most of Studio Ghibli's stuff, which I guess those are movies, not necessarily series like anime, but I love all those things. Those are great. And then, yeah, I've definitely seen a lot more Zoids. Good shit. Anyway. Ethan Locke, not what you're referring to, but made by the same person in the same universe, but the anime is literally called The Galaxy Railways. Cover art is in the end Pilot's Lounge. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. SolidWorks skill issue, pretty much. 80 Former, also pretty good Telltale if Giant Eyes is anime. I see. James Simmons, best anime movie is Porco Rosso, Cool Planes. I have seen that, actually. That is a fun one. Is that part of the Studio Ghibli stuff? I don't know. I guess, did Miyazaki make that? I want to know. It's 1992. Good God. Yes, it is a Miyazaki film. That's cool. Yeah, that's a fun one. Jordan Freeman, currently doing your annual holiday binge marathon of the entire series of Mythbusters. I made it like 2.5 seasons into watching all of the Smiths, the Streamline Mythbusters. Kind of stopped there. I used to be doing it like consistently, but haven't in a while. John Doe, plot twist, King of the Hill is a Texas anime. Pretty much. And Daniel McKee, good evening, Heist. Kidney sounds super suck, but your content pulls me through. Oh my god, I am so sorry, my friend. My sister's had kidney stones before, and that seems like the literal worst thing in existence. So, sorry you're dealing with that. Okay. Now if we do a different extrusion with this guy, and we do it from an offset of 1 inch, and we go up to body. Fucking SolidWorks. Okay, what if we do an extrusion from offset, blind, and we just do vaguely the thickness from an offset of 1 inch that way. And I guess I have to do like smaller than that. 1/4 inch works. Pow. There you go. Yeah, stupid little program. What is this part technically called? It's like a rocker link, rocker arm. Curtis called it a valve rod. We'll call it a valve rod. 94 Chevy. Good evening. Eat shit and die. Give it the beans and always remember uphill slow, downhill fucking last. Tonnage first, safety last. Very much so. Thank you, my friend. And Corey Gibson, King of the Hill is Yehaname.
Yehaname? Oh no.
That's that feels pretty accurate. Damn it, Bobby.
Oh!
More.
Damn it, Bobby.
Get a little fillet guy there. Cool. And now we can save this part as our valve rod. Valve rod. And then if we put that in, can make sure it doesn't do anything too stupid. Insert components, valve rod, kapow. And then we get that hole. Oh, it won't let me do concentric because shit's broken. That's alright. Because I fixed the other stuff in place.
Shit is broken except this one thing that we fixed.
Pretty much. All right, I'm gonna float. I'm gonna float the valve gear and pray. Pray that it doesn't move much. I gave it the 60-inch on center, and it looks like it's for all intents and purposes 60 inches on center. I mean, it was within a couple thou, so should hopefully be fine. That looks pretty good, other than the fact that it runs through the fucking tumbling shaft, which we need to fix. Oh, wow, and that 2-inch offset is like... It's almost like it was designed for that. That's like bang on perfect. Yeah, because it's just right there. Okay. Well, how about that? I need to make my nubbin longer by another inch, basically, on the valve crosshead, but that's all right. Darknut96, if I'm interested, there's a guy starting restoring a pair of Davenport 2-foot gauge 040 saddle tank units. Did the DNRG use similar units? 040s? I don't know if the DNRG had an 040. Maybe on standard gauge, but on the narrow gauge, I don't think they did. They had some 060s briefly, but they didn't do it. Like, they didn't last for long. Or Sakai, is now a good time to remind you for the cover of the song? Yes, it is. Thank you. I've got 30 minutes, a little bit less than 30 minutes till our meeting. I think we can get this box designed. The slides for that. I think we can get the slides for it designed at that time, because it's pretty square. Mostly. I'm going to run and pee real quick, and then we're going to try and go through this. But yes, I should save. All right. How can we engage the TISM this time with the audience? Jake, start talking about Titanic's engines. Not to put you on the spot and pray that you know things. Did you know triple expansion and then it had a turbine that exhausted at below atmospheric pressure? Discuss. I'm gonna pee. Be right back.
I did know that.
I knew about that too.
Yep.
I learned
I
about
watched
that
Mike
from
Brady.
I was about to say I learned about that from our friend Mike Brady from Ocean Liner Designs.
Yeah, I think being a friend of Mike Brady is just kind of obligatory in our corner of the internet.
And if any of you watching right now does not watch Ocean Liner Designs, what the hell is the matter with you?
Seriously, go watch his stuff. It's really good.
Yes. Go do that.
Also,
Except
they're
don't do it
making
right.
the game, and it's really fucking cool.
Yes. Go if you do go watch Mike Brady's stuff, please do. Just don't do it right now. Do it when the stream's done in about a half hour. Roughly.
We're not as engaging as just Jersey is.
No, we're not.
I mean, my main issue is I've spent all day doing track work, so I'm actually, frankly, probably should be in bed.
Brill, you're here. Save us.
Brill, be entertaining.
Oh, okay. We still live?
Yes.
Yes.
Entertain the people.
Mark tasked us with being entertaining, and we're crashing.
Well, funny thing happening for me right now in model railroading. I'm turning into the island of misfit trains.
Oh, God.
Because things I bought as parts donors keep coming in super handy on the display I need to put together.
I return, and I can only assume we're talking about trolleys.
Well, one of them's a trolley, one of them's an NW2. It's all in G-scale.
Oh, cool.
I keep having to take my parts donors off the shelf, fix them up, and put them in service because for some reason my regular motive power it just isn't working. So, model railroading's weird sometimes.
Sometimes they be that way.
Yeah, sometimes they resemble the real thing a little too much.
Yeah, And that's a time. Okay. The Real Mountain Dew, welcome to the conductors. Thank you. And Molden House, finding it hard to choose between Railroader and Derail Valley. Is this true for you as well? There's such different experiences. They're just entirely different experiences to me. So I don't have much of an issue because it's just very much a different feel thing, you know? Okay. I need to get my reverse gear all the way in the corner. And it won't move. Oh, it will move. It just will move and lag to hell because SolidWorks is trying to comprehend Stevenson. Okay, that's pretty much the rear reverse corner. It'll be fine. It'll save us lag. I'm gonna fix it, and we're gonna try and make sure that the travel of things is proper.
Okay, Molten House. Whether Railroader or Derail Valley, it depends on if you have people to play with. If you don't have people to play with, Derail Valley.
My valve gear won't move if I fix the Johnson bar in position.
Well, that's a potential issue.
Thanks, SolidWorks. I know it's a complex thing, but... because it'll move, but it's just gonna throw the bar around like crazy.
Oh, is the Johnson bar just gonna do a full 360?
I hope not. This is not gonna let me check what I need to check. I wonder if I can do an angle mate, if maybe it was just the fixing of it that was the problem. Those guys, and then set the angle to be that. Kitty Farmer, by the way, how's the Slow-Mo Guys collab going? They emailed me back and said that when they get visa stuff figured out for travel, that they want to come film at the museum next. They're in Golden, so eventually. Shrug. 90 for Chevy. Stop playing with your Johnson. You never know who might be watching. Fair enough. That said, if the Johnson bar is locked in place, it does not work, which is annoying.
I wonder if it would be possible to make like a high temperature glass whistle.
Probably.
It would certainly have an interesting timbre.
Oh shit, my fucking valve was fixed. Dumbass. That would be why.
Incoming snarky comment from SolidWorks in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, pretty much. Fuck you,
Snide
SolidWorks, in
remarks.
advance. It still cannot comprehend movement, though. SolidWorks skill issue. Yeah, fuck you. What else is busted here? That's not fixed. Are there mates that are broken somewhere? I don't know. I don't know what's going on here, and I don't think I'm gonna fix it in the next 10 minutes. So I think we're gonna leave the CAD there for the day. Unless rebuilding the document fixes it. And then I'll go see Bat. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Okay.
Anyway, I'm going to go under until meeting time. See you in 20-ish minutes.
Roger. See you in 20-ish minutes. My Les Paul is over there. Be right back. Hopefully it has 6 strings on it.
Hopefully. Here we are, hoping there's an appropriate amount of strings on a guitar.
Well, that was fast. No, my Les Paul has 5 strings on it.
That is less than ideal.
You know, I don't think I've... That's depressing. I've not played that guitar since the last gig I played, which was in September. And I broke a string to a Britney Spears song. It was a hard rock cover version of a Britney Spears song, but a Britney Spears song nonetheless.
I feel like that's just the guitar revolting against you.
Anyway, we'll grab a different guitar and get her set up. And we'll have to see how much of this I remember. This is the guitar that Jersey bought me somewhat recently. Bastard, he's not supposed to get me guitars back. Not approved. Okay. So, that should be set to a good volume. For stream, let me know if it's too loud.
Seems fine.
It's vaguely tuned to open G. Anyway, vaguely open G. Let's find Since I've Been Loving You. And Since I've Been Loving You is in C. Alright, now we can... A person 723, we should turn Peaches' old tender cistern into souvenirs. We just might. And then 84 will play Crazy Train.
Missed one up farther from SolidWorks.
All these issues are training for when things happen. IRL, I'm saving you time in the future. It's true. Well, that's vaguely in tune. We'll probably run with that. Anyway, Kentucky Girl fan, Freebird. Goddamn, every time I bring out a guitar, people want me to play Freebird. I will, but I don't know if we have time for that. There you go. Is that enough? Michelin Man 8592, more money towards strings and Mon-Tue-Zuma Monday. Thank you. Yeah, I need to get some more apparently. That's about all I got. Ew. For Chevy Z71 drift away. Thank you. Anyway, we have the request that brought on guitar things to do. So should we do a true Jimmy Page and have it on the middle pickup setting? Something like that, and then we'll see how much of the song I remember. Probably less than I should, but that's okay.
felt like rain.
Christ. I forgot how much I forgot about that song. There was a couple of the verses, like, I don't remember this. And I learned those solos at one point, and I knew them pretty well, but I knew some bits, but great. Appreciate always getting inspired to play some Zeppelin. And then, AJ, your Hell's Bells, if you want to get copyrighted. AC/DC's a no-toucher, unfortunately. Which is a bummer, because they just announced another tour, and they're one of my favorite bands, and I know most, if not all, of their songs on guitar, actually, at this point. But unfortunately, we don't have time, and I'd get a copyright strike, so we won't do that. I've got 4 minutes to my meeting, so we got maybe time for one more. Steampan Scott, 50 memberships. Jesus Christ, Scott. Thank you so much. I'll play the birds while I continue looking through chat here for the next... Nathaniel Lombardi Road song is going to be on console. What? Shrug. Cash grabs. RSI Kai, glad you got to hear it. Last time you requested it during the birthday stream for Paige, you said you're too drunk to play it. That was true. That was true then. But, able to do it this time. Ish. But I'm glad you enjoyed. And thank you for the birds again, of course. If we have time for just one more... Now this thing is in tune. Yeah, that is not in tune. I need to restring it. I haven't changed the strings on it. So we'll grab something a smidge more in tune. All right, we'll give you the ending of Kenosha, I guess, because that's all we really have time for. How's that sound? Wild Games, you got a new lantern? Did you get your DM? I will have to check. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Catch y'all next